Haunted Horse tweets, Jim, we couldn't count either. And our game is also over. Signed, Ruby Tuesdays. Listen, I'm on to all of you. And let me just say this. I know what you're doing. There is like 3 or 4 of you on Twitter, and you grab onto something like that. And then you start to, just bomb the show with it. IKEA, Ruby Tuesday, Five Guys, Collinsworth's kid, Golik's kid, things that have nothing to do with anything. And then the 5 of you mobilize, literally there are 5 of you JTPers. You mobilize, and then the same 5 of you will hammer the show with it because you want to make it seem like it's a thing that everybody's talking about and we're talking about. And then the rest of the listening audience thinks that it's a thing when it really is not. It's just 5 dopes grabbing onto whatever they can, right? And whatever they can would include Ruby Tuesday or Five Guys or IKEA. Like, it's neither here nor there. And it's certainly not something I'm talking about. Stick to sports. Stick to the topics. Man, stick to the program. Stick to the show. Hey, Slim Jim, do not eat the chicken tacos from Taco Bell. I did yesterday, and my chin has been on the throne ever since. Yours, Bill O'Brien. Ross in the 309. All right, so I can decode that. You know what that is right there? That is a so-called quote. And I'm not making this up. I'm responding to something I heard on the show. This is something that was submitted by a clone. Let's go ahead and play that game. Let's decode something a clone said. Slim Jim, do not eat the chicken tacos from Taco Bell. I did yesterday, and my chin has been on the throne ever since. Yours, Bill O'Brien. That's a chin butthole blast. That's what he did. I see what you did there, Ross. I didn't do that. You did that, Ross. Butthole. And you didn't even make that up. You ripped that from some other butthole on the program. If personal appearance is not show fodder, then I don't need any of you calling me or tweeting at me that Bill O'Brien's chin has a butthole on it. Butthole. Got that? If you want to talk about what he's done to the Texans, if you want to talk about him running them into the ground, the trades that he has made, the way he mortgaged their future in an attempt to help Deshaun Watson, if you want to talk about who's going to get that gig, if you want to talk about whether or not that's an attractive gig, whether or not Josh McDaniels might want that gig, whether or not they want McDaniels, we could talk about any of these things, but not about whether or not this guy's got a butthole on his face. Grow the hell up. Butthole. Alvin, you're not helping him with that. All right, I've given you complete autonomy on the days that you are here. You have that sound library. It's yours. I'm not going to tell you how to use it. But come on, man. I understand that it's a reflex, but you and I need to be in lockstep. Like when I'm saying something, don't play something which contradicts what I'm saying. When I'm saying something, Alvy, do not do something or play something which is counterintuitive to what I'm saying. I'm trying to check these morons. And by check them, I'm trying to get them to stop tweeting me that Bill O'Brien's got a butthole on his chin. And then you keep going to your butthole library. Butthole. Is it too much to ask that you not even utter that phrase ever again on this program? Would that be too much to ask? I know I'm asking a hell of a lot of all of you clones. Have a take, don't suck. Elevate the conversation, don't bring me down. Man, I am so far off the beaten path. You clones almost hook me, but I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to let it happen. My show. My name on the marquee. You're not ripping it from me. You're not bringing me down. Oh, and that Turner single broke the Dodger team record for postseason hits, a record that he shared with Steve Garvey. Shout out to number 6. Keep pounding. Tell you what, though, Garv, you still got the pump chicks record that nobody will ever break. Whoa, I did not say that. See, clones? Sometimes you do hook me. That was just a flashback. I was just throwing it back. Throwing it back to what you clones used to do 20 years ago. TBT.